Alright. Hey folks, this is take two. Had the camera set up and it fell off the foot of my truck there. Doing this video for lumberman2011. He got him a hammock, and I was telling him about the Amzonas. Well, can't show you the pack for it because my camera's set on it, but anyways, I was telling him about the Amzonas mosquito net hammock, and it's real cheap, it's easy to set up, and it's already got a mosquito net attached to it, hence the name. But he was trying to figure out a way to make a net for a mosquito net for his, and my guess is he probably got an Eno hammock because they don't come with a mosquito net. But this one here, this Amzonas here, like I said, it's real cheap, it's easy to set up. I've had this one for 4 years, and it has served me well. It's good for summertime camping because it's real thin, and man folks, I don't feel good at all today. I'm in a whole god-awful amount of pain, but a promise is a promise. I told him I would do a review on this hammock, so maybe he might help him make a decision on, you know, what to get him. The hammock, like I said, it's a Amzonas. Now, I don't know how tall you are, but I've talked to other people. I'm a short feller. I'm only 5'6", but and this thing fits me perfect. But I've talked to other people that are like 6'2", and they said they're comfortable in it. So if you're over 6'2", I wouldn't recommend getting this one. The hammock itself it's like $30. It's real cheap. And then you get your tree straps. You have to get those separate, or you can make your own. You don't have to use these kind. You can make your own, but I like these because they're super fast. I mean, they just got a toggle here. It's just a rope with a toggle on it, is all it is. They don't hurt the tree, so any of you tree huggers don't go to jumping up and down and going nuts on me. But I like this one because it spreads out when you lay in it. It's not bunched up right here. A lot of hammocks are bunched up right here, and you're kind of in a cocoon. This one here, it spreads out like this when you lay in it. And it comes with I guess we'll call it a ridge line. Oh, it does not come with a rain fly, but like I said in my EDC video, I keep a man, my memory's just screwed up today. I can't, when you hurt so bad, you know, you can't think right, you're ill, and I guess I probably should have waited, but like I said, a promise is a promise. Dang it. Poncho. There you go. I use a poncho for this one. It's a big poncho. I was going to set it up, but I just really don't feel like it. I wanted to show the hammock anyway. But it's got a mosquito net with it. You get in it, you zipper yourself up. You don't have to use the net. You can take your ridge line down and flip it over. You know, if you're not going to get eat up with mosquitoes, you can flip it over and use it that way. But I always, 90% of the time, I always use my net because I don't like getting eat up by mosquitoes. But like I said, I've had this one for a long time. It's got little pockets on the side of a net here that you can put your phone in or your wallet when you lay down at night or whenever. Now this one here, you don't sit in a hammock right, it'll remind you real quick how to sit down in one. This one here, when I first got it, I sat down, I sat too far back, and I had it all set up like this, and I sat too far back on the back side of it back here, over there. And when I did, I put all my weight down. This thing flipped me over, and I got all tangled up in this thing. It was a sight to see, folks, I'm sure. But I got all tangled up in it. My leg was all wrapped up in the netting somehow or another. Ended up, I tore the netting got tore over here, and I didn't sew it. I just got a stapler out, stapled it back up, and been that way for years. But I don't know how much experience you got, lumberman, with hammock hanging. When you set your hammock up, golly, mosquitoes are bad. You want to look up and make sure that there's no deadfalls over your head or widowmakers. Most folks call them widowmakers, and if one ever falls on you, your wife would know why they're called widowmakers. You won't. But I don't put mine under pine trees because most pine trees are going to have dead limbs in them. So I just stay away from pine trees if at all possible. Okay, anyways. You unzip it. Now, like I said, if you're tall, you're going to have to unzip it all the way. But I try to leave mine to where I don't have to reach way down when I get in it. I'm going to sit on the outside. Yes, I have got to unzip it all the way. I'm going to sit on the outside. I keep mine also low to the ground when my feet are touching. That way it's a whole lot easier to get in and out of. And another thing, a stool. You want to get you a little cheap stool. So whenever you get in it at night, you take your boots off, set your boots on a stool or shoes, whatever you wear. And then I always slide mine up under my hammock. That way, if it does rain a little bit or something, you got your boots or shoes in the dry up under you. And also put them in a plastic bag to keep bugs, spiders, or whatever from crawling in my boots. But anyhow, just sit in the center of it on the front edge, not on the back. You lay yourself back. I lay at an angle in mine. Most folks do. You got your feet on one corner, your head on the opposite corner. That way you're stretching the hammock out and you're not all bunched up. And you just get in, zip yourself up. I keep my zipper in the middle. And, well, voila, there you go. The mosquito net works real well. It's almost like pantyhose material. Man, this thing is swinging a lot for some reason. Don't usually swing this. My hickey things are tangled up. But anyway, there you go, folks. Lumberman, I hope this helped you out a little bit, but I'm sorry I didn't do a better review. Should not have got in here with my boots on. Another thing, you don't get in a hammock with your boots on. I didn't feel like taking mine off. So, there you go. I hope it helped you. Like I said, it's a wonderful, wonderful little hammock for its price. It's super cheap. And they're very, very comfortable. And again, it's called the Amzonas mosquito netting. Mosquito hammock, not mosquito netting. Ah, mosquito hammock. This net right here, like I said, it's almost like pantyhose material. I'm gonna get y'all up real close so you can see it. There's no mosquito gonna get through that. I mean, you can see that it's not, it don't have holes in it. It's just, well, it looks like it's not made of much, but it's pretty tough unless you stick your boot through it. You know, you flip it over and stick your boot through it like I did right there. See where I stapled it up? I just wadded it up like that and put staples in it. Been that way for years. But there you go, folks. I think I'm gonna kick back and relax in a while and see if I can get feeling gooder. But hope this helped you out, bud. Well, I guess that's all I got to say about that. I'm on a river though. This spot of land that I'm on. Oh, another thing. Let me see if I can catch this. Now the terrain that I'm on, it's pretty, I guess we'd call it steep. That's another thing about hammock camping. It don't matter the terrain. If you can find 2 trees, you're gonna be level. Unlike a tent, you know, you got to find a flat spot or you're gonna sleep on a hillside. But I love hammock camping because, well, it's just easy to set up. They're easy to pack, and you can camp just about anywhere if you can find 2 trees. And it ain't got to be 2 trees. It can be, well, I don't know, 2 big giant rocks. Better be big ones though. But all right, folks, my battery's going dead, so we'll talk to y'all later, taters.